Hey guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to make a better YouTube video. And we're going to start with number one right there, which is lighting. And now it's not really super important, but it does help create a different mood or different tone in the video. For instance, if you have brighter lights, that usually is referred to with comedy or action sequences. But if you have dim lights, that usually is a sign of dramatic effect.
Lightning? I'll show you lightning!
Now moving on to number two, which is sound. And again, as long as they can hear you, this isn't super important, but it can take an okay video and make it better by just making your sound even and equal throughout the whole video.
What? Even and equal? How do you do that?
Okay guys, now number three, which is hardware. And again, this isn't super important because you can get your videos out on anything, but if you're looking to make high quality videos, you're definitely going to want some good hardware, starting with a camera. And you can get HD cameras pretty cheap nowadays, so if you have the money, definitely buy an HD camera because it'll make all the difference in the world.
I got my camera cheap right here.
This guy again.
Look at this, I call it the Potato 3000.
Is that cardboard?
No, why would it be cardboard?
You just put a bottle on the front.
Maybe?
That's not even a camera! Now, moving on to number 3.5 is ideas. Now this is pretty simple because everybody has their ideas and everybody knows which way they want their video to go. But something that I've gotten the habit of is stuttering, but also is taking a notebook with me wherever I go. Or since I do have a smartphone and I have Notepad on that, I just write down the ideas that come off the top of my head. And so that way, when you get home, you have all the ideas written down and you don't forget any of them. Another helpful thing is to maybe store them in a box or some sort of file, and that way you can come back to them later. Do you have any ideas on that, Aaron?
Well, yeah, I have things on everything, so.
Okay guys, moving on to number 4, which is timing. And this is everything when making a good quality YouTube video. You don't want to chain 3 or 4 jokes right in a row in the first 30 seconds of your video because, yeah, they're going to be excited for the first 30 seconds of that video, but when the next minute and a half comes and there's really not that many jokes, they're going to start getting really bored. And so you want to spread those jokes out so you have it just about an even amount of time in between each joke so that your video doesn't get boring. And that's really all I can think of for timing.
How's that timing?
Okay, finally, we end at number 5, the end of this whole segment, the one full of the most hot air, the butt of all jokes, and the posterior, just the posterior. Anyways, at number 5, we have being natural or practice. And obviously, this refers to acting. And sometimes, some things just come naturally and you can't practice enough. But practice does make perfect. And if you do have that magic for the camera, don't be afraid to be yourself and act out a little bit. Sometimes even be an idiot. That's what we do here at the production, duh.
Hey.
Why are you naked?
You said natural. I'm being natural.
No, that's buff, not natural. In the buff.
Buff. I do like working out.
You have a nice tan line too.
Lighting.